sunshine. It's Wednesday, April 16th, and whether you're running on caffeine, chaos, or the cold, hard realization that the world's still wild, we're here with your favorite morning fix of truth, tea, and just enough sass to keep the stress interesting. Let's get into it. Deportation disaster. Federal judge blasts Trump admin. We're starting with a court case that's got federal judges and human rights lawyers grinding their teeth. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Maryland man, was wrongfully deported to El Salvador last month, despite a legal order that was supposed to protect him from removal. Where is he now? Trapped in CECOT, one of the world's most infamous mega prisons. The administration has admitted it was an administrative error, which is a fun way to describe violating court orders and ruining someone's life. U.S. District Judge Paula Zines isn't amused. She's demanding answers within 2 weeks and hinting at contempt charges if the government doesn't clean up its mess. Quote of the day, every day Mr. Garcia is detained is a day of irreparable harm. And that, my friends, is legal speak for get your act together or else. Voters erupt at town halls nationwide. Turns out the American people still know how to yell, especially when the microphone finally comes their way. Lawmakers across the country face furious voters at town halls on Tuesday. In Iowa, Senator Chuck Grassley dodged questions about Social Security, immigration, and those escalating tariffs. The crowd not buying it. He got booed more than a bad karaoke singer. In Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene mocked questions she didn't like and referred to her own constituents as brainwashed. 3 attendees were arrested, and yes, stun guns were used. Town halls are starting to feel a little less Norman Rockwell and a little more Hunger Games. Even Democrats got dragged. In Maryland, Rep. Sarah Elfreth was called milquetoast, and in California, Laura Friedman gave answers about resisting Trump's policies that fell flatter than an overbaked matzo. The vibe, voters are tired, ticked off, and not interested in political dodgeball. Harvard versus Trump, the Ivy League showdown. President Trump is now threatening to revoke Harvard's tax-exempt status after the university reportedly refused to comply with new administrative demands. Harvard, true to form, clutched its pearls and said, we value independence and reputation. This is code for try it and we'll sue. This could be just the beginning of a broader crackdown on elite institutions that won't play ball with the administration. Zuckerberg zigzags in Meta antitrust trial. Mark Zuckerberg showed up to court in the Meta antitrust trial looking like the human version of I declined to comment. When asked about whether Facebook's acquisition of Instagram and WhatsApp were meant to crush the competition, Zuck dodged harder than a dodgeball in gym class. It's giving plead the algorithm. The case is still ongoing, but it's clear regulators are done treating tech giants like misunderstood geniuses. Sandstorm strangles Iraq's health system. A massive sandstorm in Iraq has sent thousands to the hospital with respiratory issues. These extreme weather events are happening more often and becoming more severe, thanks to climate change and poor infrastructure. But I thought climate change wasn't real. Wait, it's dust, it's politics, it's disaster, and it's a warning sign of climate change. Starbucks gets a wardrobe refresh. Your barista is about to look a little more coordinated. Starbucks just announced a new uniform policy launching next month. The goal, make stores feel more consistent, cozy, and on brand. No word yet on whether that includes banning the employee with the attitude problem who always misspells your name. Quick headlines. Trade tensions rise, more tariffs incoming, more pain at checkout. Harvey Weinstein's retrial, back in court because the hashtag MeToo reckoning isn't done yet. Tech and brain health, a new study says moderate tech use may reduce cognitive decline, so yes, you can scroll responsibly. That's it for today's headlines, darling. From town halls that felt like courtroom dramas to courtroom dramas that should have stayed out of deportation records, this week's been a masterclass in chaos with a side of headlines we didn't see coming. We'll be back tomorrow with more truth, more clarity, and probably a few more policies to unspaghetti for you. Until then, don't let the noise drown out the facts, and don't let the headlines hijack your joy. And if you made it this far, you clearly love news that's honest, stylish, and just a little spicy, so go ahead and hit that like, follow, or subscribe button. You know you want to. You've got this, I've got you. Let's take tomorrow by the headlines. See you tomorrow.